home, they invited us up there. Colleen did a teaching for all the staff. The school was all the churches in this village of San Antonio came together. They wanted to build a school because the kids would have to travel so far to go to school. They'd have to travel to San Ignacio, so they'd have to travel by bus. So all these churches came together and they built this school. And one of the things that we desire is to bring the churches together. We want unity in the churches. And this village of San Antonio is a good example of that. Before COVID, they would have, once a month they'd have unity services. And I think they're going to start them back up again in the fall when the kids are back to normal school. But all the churches come together once a month for a unity service. And there's so much jealousy and beliefs that it's hard to work with one church. We work with about 50 churches in beliefs. And we just come alongside the pastors and say, what can we do to help you achieve the vision that God has given you? And we don't try to control anybody. I mean, people have even asked us about, well, maybe you should start a church. Belize has enough churches. We just want to help the churches that are there to achieve the vision that God has given them. We even, at this time we were there, got an opportunity our first time to go into Guatemala.
Yeah, I was invited to come and do a 3-day conference in Guatemala, and the people were so precious. It was about 7 or 8 churches that came together, and we did a conference for 3 days with them. And we know that God is calling us to do more in Guatemala. And we've got this after-school program that we've told you about, and they started a youth group with the teens, and these are all unchurched kids. They're right in the community where we live, and right next door to where our house is where we're doing this community outreach. And the kids come after school, we help them with their schoolwork, we teach Bible stories, and we give them a snack, play games with them, but it's really exciting to see these teenagers. They're growing. They're wanting to be part of this, and the Happy Feet Fund. I was thinking about it. We started that 20 years ago. In 2002, we started the Happy Feet Fund, and we pass it around, and people put their loose change in that. And we have been able to do so much with that, ministry. And through the Happy Feet Fund, we were able to provide uniforms for the children at the school. We were able to buy some equipment for the school that they needed. We were able to pay tuition for some children that could not afford their tuition. We were able to buy prizes for the children. What we do is when we do a Bible story, this is with the community outreach program, when we do a Bible story, at the end of the Bible story, we ask them questions. And if they can answer the question, they get a little prize. And so it really inspires them to pay attention, So there's all these things that, tools that we use to try to get them engaged in learning about God. And we just thank everyone who, helps with that Happy Feet Fund. But I thought 20 years we've been doing that, and we've done so much through that just by putting your change in there. Some people put dollar bills and stuff, but it's God's in the business of multiplying. So I believe in planting seeds and planting lots of seeds, and just watching how God provides, and we're just so grateful for this church partnering with us, because you are a part of our ministry. And later on, like Pastor Jeremy says, we'll share more. We'll bring some pictures, and so you can see what we're what we're doing too. So thank you for letting us share a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much. It's awesome to hear what God is doing in Belize, and
through the Missionaries. All right. Well, I can call Brian. We appreciate you, Brian, and appreciate your wife and family. You're a blessing, brother. It's awesome. You guys are training up an army to follow Jesus, brother.
One at a time.
Amen. Amen. We love you guys. I get you mic'd up here. This one here is. Yeah, just clip it on here. This one is okay. This one's for Facebook. This one's just for us. All right. Thank you, brother.
Good morning, guys.